Yaha guys on location at Youmacon in Detroit, Michigan. Today we're joined by Lauren Simpson, also known as MasakoX. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right, thanks. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. What's your favorite thing about Halloween? Since it is Halloween weekend.
Well, I mean, I have to admit the costumes are pretty cool. That and the candy. I do love me some candy corn, and I'm one of the few people that actually I know that likes the stuff. So it's always good to like. It's a good mixture of stuff. So you know, I don't know. It's just everyone likes to have fun. I work in like an office building, and it's all like really boring accounting stuff. And then there's a creative department. But then everyone's got like Halloween decorations, and it's so cool to see. It brings everyone together and terrifies people. So that's always good. Yeah.
It's always fun. What's it like working in the industry today?
The voice acting industry?
Well,
just in general.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had a chance to like, have any like real professional like experience, but in terms of like, in terms of like actual work that I do for as a living.
Well, you guys' stuff is really popular.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'd say that in the recent climate, the economy climate, it's actually getting better. I'm actually scoring a bit more work and just generally feeling a little better and stuff. So it's picking up. It's pretty good actually at the moment. Yeah. So.
What's the favorite thing that you've worked on? And it's hard to pick. I know people say it's like picking your favorite baby.
Oh, well, I would have to say that it's a mixture between the death battle I did for Screw Attack and the honest trailers that I did for Screen Junkies of Dragon Ball Evolution. Because we did a little cameo in all that.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's good.
We'll take it from here, honest man, trailer voice man. It's just like any kind of like thing to do outside of Team 4 Star.
Yeah.
But yet using the Goku voice. Actually, there is one thing I'm working on with. Have you ever familiar with K&K Productions?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're doing a new video, and it's a project, and I'm working on something with them, and it's going to be coming out shortly after next week. So it's something I've been closely. I got to meet them back in June at a convention, and they're really cool guys, and they're really into Dragon Ball. And so to get a chance to work with them, it's pretty cool.
Yep. What was it like working on the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series?
Oh, it's an experience, and just getting a chance to work with something with friends, and it just becoming so popular unexpectedly. We didn't go into this to become famous. This just famous, e-fame, but something like that. Internet personalities, yeah, that's it. Yeah, we just went to do this. We were just a bunch of guys. We like Dragon Ball. Hey, let's make fun. Let's show our appreciation by making fun of it. So it just took off, and it's really cool. Just like see how it's all kind of come on. Everything's become a bit more professional. Things have just become a bit more like disciplined, and yeah, it's cool. Definitely, absolutely. And getting a chance to play Goku, that's always super duper.
It's good stuff. What's it like working on the Anaphile reviews?
Ah, yes. Well,
they're entertaining.
Well, I recently I started up like I've started doing my Anaphile reviews again properly on my actual website, and just actually looking at the proper anime and deciding to like do written reviews, and that's actually really good. It's got me a really bit more better understanding about what's going on in anime today, and it's really illuminating and quite satisfying to hear, people such as yourself actually reading the reviews and getting a chance to interact, and just but then actually seeing all the bad anime that comes out. Oh my god! Seriously,
I know what you mean.
Last season, are you familiar with an anime called Glass Slip?
No, I haven't actually.
Keep it that way. Just saying. It's one of the most pointless anime I have ever seen. Nothing happens. It looks pretty. It really does.
That's kind of what it seems like they're doing a lot in the industry nowadays. It's the look pretty thing.
They look pretty, but there's nothing going on. And the one argument that really gets my goat, it's like say, oh no, you wait until episode 20 or something, it gets really good then. It's okay. No, it should be getting better. It should be better from the beginning. No, it shouldn't be better. It should be good from the start.
I totally agree. I know,
but working on Anaphile is really cool, and then doing the video reviews as well. And it's all been down to my Patreon backers, just to be able to help kind of like push it forward and actually get more videos out. And I've been taking more influence from Categories. He does like video game reviews in the style of Peanut Butter Game on Drama Show and stuff, just with more comedic editing techniques. So I've kind of got more inspiration from that to actually express my enjoyment, or in most cases frustration. So yeah.
Yeah. What was it like working on the Kempfer Abridged series, which I thought was hilarious?
Oh, thank you. That's really good to hear, and I love it. I love it when people talk about Kempfer, and because I think no one else would know it existed had I not abridged it.
I wouldn't have.
Because for people that don't know what Kempfer is about a guy who turns into a girl, but it's not Rama. It's Kempfer. It's German. But seriously, it's about girls and a guy who then turns into a girl. About ultimately, and spoilers if you want it, it's a case of two big warring factions in space fight, and then this one moderating people just basically stop them and then say, okay, let's get other people to fight our battles for us. That's what it is. And then they just made like red and blue. It's red versus blue, just in space form and with girls that shoot fire and swords and I don't know. And a lot. There's a lot of lesbians. It's very Yuri. It's Yuri.
Very much.
Absolutely. And it's just strange. And actually, it reminds me of a new series that's happening called Gonna Be Twin Tail. Funimation picked it up actually, and it's just about a guy who has a fetish for twin tails, as in pigtails and ponytails. And yet he gets powers to save it from an alien race that wants to destroy twin tails. Like, make sure they never existed. So, and he gets the power to turn into a girl. It's a Lolita girl with pigtails who shows off her butt so much, and it's like, only in Japan. But yeah, no, Kempfer Abridged was a lot of fun. I got to meet a lot of really cool people, especially Noah King, who played a really brilliant job in the main villain role, and just gave me a chance to actually write comedically. It's really cool.
What was it like working on the Rosario Vampire Abridged series?
Yes, Rosario plus Vampire. I work on that with Extra Dark One, but we've only done 2 episodes because the trouble is though we may live in the same country and time zones and stuff, but we have both like full-time jobs. So unfortunately, we don't get a chance to actually sit down and write. So what we've done is that because we both write on it, so what we've done is that X will take over the lead writing job and make the script. I'll take a look, we have the final say and then approve it, and then add my own little stuff, and then actually it means that the process can actually be a bit smoother, so I can then edit it at my own pace and then put out the content. So that means we're working on episode 3. So
I've enjoyed the first 2.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, because we just realised that Rosario is just like Kempfer. They're in the sense that there are really attractive looking girls in an environment which is completely stupid, and it's a very episodic show. And it's also I seem to have like a better job writing stuff that isn't that's actually kind of a bit like adult or teenager, like 13 plus, something that I can like put in like sexual jokes or like things with double meanings and stuff.
Yeah.
No, Rosario, that's a lot of fun. I want to do more. Absolutely.
Good. What's it like working on your web series project? And I'll let you finish it because I'll murder the name.
Project Joku, right. Well, Project Joku is my, I started writing this when I was like 15, and over the years it's kind of evolved into actually a short film. Then I made a web comic into it with my friend Dawn Tabor, or Miss Dawnry. She's really good, and the way we met was like, I was a fan of her work, like, before even I started voice acting, and then she got to know Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged and Little Karibo, and then all of our other stuff on Team 4-Star. And then I rediscovered her, and I thought, oh my god, I love your work. And then I said, oh my god, I knew you. And so we kind of clicked, and realised we liked each other's work, and I said, you're that same person. So we then decided, we got talking, and I was talking about, I have this idea for a webcomic, and that started. It's basically about a tale of 2 siblings in search for their father who they thought was lost by evil space pirates. It's pretty much that, really. And we went on a hiatus last year because Dawn was getting married, so the wedding was taking that up. But we're actually now in the process of writing chapter 3, and not writing chapter 3, drawing chapter 3. and then putting them all together to actually make a proper comic book release, a volume 1 of the first 3 chapters. There's about like 100 pages there, so we're working on it still, but it's kind of been a bit on the down low. But it's still going. It's still going. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do. I love a chance to write, especially dramatically.
Is there anything coming out you want to talk about, or anything that might have recently come out you want to plug?
Oh, yeah, actually. I recently just found out that one of my short film that I worked on has actually been nominated for the London Short Film Festival.
That's cool.
Like, and if it wins in its category, it could be basically up for a short BAFTA or a British Academy Award. So that's pretty cool. And I did the editing on that. So that was a lot of fun to do, and I worked on that earlier in the year, and it's now starting to get entries into film festivals and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I'm just like, really with Anaphile, I'm just like carrying on, starting to write reviews for the new season that's coming out. I first started off with doing the review for Terraformers. Are you familiar with that?
I've heard of it, but
one with big super titan cockroaches.
Yeah,
and sensor bars. A lot of sensor bars. But that's for another day. So there's that, and other than that, it's just like I've done some more graphics for Team 4-Star stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it, really.
Okay. For the people watching at home, Facebook, Twitter, or any other social medias people can get a hold of you?
Yes, you got Facebooks, and you got the Tweeters. Twitter's just MasakoX, and Facebook, I have a fan page on there, just MasakoX fan page. It was basically someone made it for me back in the day, and then they just passed it over to me, and I not heard from them since. It's just like, okay, they called it the official MasakoX fan page, and I thought that's a bit obnoxious, but okay, and I can't change it. So I'm like, I'm not that pretentious, guys. It's like don't go. I can make funny pictures of cats and muffin buttons. But yeah, so no, that's cool. I have Tumblr, mainly. I tend to stay out of what happens on Tumblr. I post pretty pictures, and that's all I do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, Vine. I have a Vine as well, so I do some occasional Vine stuff. But yeah, loads of social medias, all the social medias.
Okay, we'd like to thank you for joining us today.
It's a pleasure.
I'm Mike, he's MasakoX, and we'll see you next time.
Catch you later.